All right. Hi, this is Marie from the iBAM team. I'd like for you to share with us your background story, a little bit about you so that our listeners, our audience can learn more about you, and then we'll get through what we're going to be covering today.
So my name's and I'm from um I came to church and to my God at the age of 9. Before I used to be Muslim, but then in the childhood Jesus revealed himself to me. So he showed me his truly love, and I saw many testimonies in my life. So and by this way I came to Jesus at the at childhood. So and since I was growing at the church, my pastors, they were teaching me all the time that to be a full-time minister, it's really important to be financial sustainable also. And they were teaching me that I need to have any startup or business just to be free for a full-time ministry and go whatever I want to go for any mission, every service, every ministry. So, and I started to try. So I was selling the fruit crisps. I was launching the dance studio. So I tried. I tried to um, learn and teach the English language. So, but the great idea that happened with me, that was selling the flowers and coffee. So, and I just decided to try. I started to sell and making the coffee by myself at my house and just selling with the small bouquets of flowers. Then I realized that people usually like this idea. And so then I said, I did kind of rebranding and I started to sell not only coffee, but the flower in the boxes with the vase. So, like already done bouquets. So, and March 8th, that is Women's Day, I did first year 100 sales per day. And then I realized that this is great idea, maybe, yeah. And then I just kept going and I invited my friends to join me. And next year I did 500, yes, 500 boxes sales a day. So, and I just realized that I need to move forward. My pastor also encouraged me just to do more branches. And then I opened more branch in is it is capital city of me myself. I was running the business in Almaty. I'm living there. And the other branch I opened, it's Bishkek. So, and when IBM ministry, so they came to us, they taught us Bible principles about the business stuff. So it really helped me because my mind was turning to Bible side more than just business side. So I am really thankful to that, to everyone who taught me. Then, of course, the main thing helped me. So the investments given from IBM, because I was able to open 2 more branches this year after this investments, because I needed to buy more supplies. I needed to hire a person. So, and I launched 2 more branches in Tajikistan. So, Dushanbe city, capital city of Tajikistan, and Tashkent, so the country of Uzbekistan. So right now I have 5 branches in Central Asia. And my main idea is to support missionaries. So, as a church, we have 8 churches in Central Asia. We have really young missionaries. The youngest missionary is the age of 17, and the eldest 29, I guess. So, and my heart is just to help them for other missionaries to be financially sustainable also as I needed when I was teenager. So, and yeah, the people I'm working with, they are my co-workers, they are my employees, partners, like whatever. I'm working with them on percentage, and all of them, they're full-time missionaries. These girls, they are serving and working at the same time. So for now, I have 5 branches. Now we have great ideas to move forward. I hope we will get it. But the main idea for this coming years, I want to start to sell the franchisee. So hope I will get it too. But I'm really thankful for IBM and for this meeting with some people, with Daniel, Steve, and Roy. So who taught also me, and I had a great experience to accept really good advices from them. So, and all of the advices really helped to me to move forward my business. So thanks to that, praise the Lord. Thank you.
What a beautiful story, and kudos to you. I mean, at such a young age, here you are inspiring so many young women out there. I mean, I couldn't be more grateful that you're part of the IBM team, and I'm sure Steve and the whole management are so grateful and inspired by your story. So I want to go back to what you mentioned earlier. So how did you learn about IBAM in the first place? How did that came into your life? Like, is it were you already in the business, or was it IBAM that helped you start it, or was it IBAM that helped you you increase your or move into more or get more business, like have more branches? How did you meet IBAM?
So I attended one Christian conference, CAC, and also in Turkey. So, and the very last day, I supposed to leave that hotel we were gathering in this during this conference. I met one woman who just decided to meet me with Daniel from IBM. So she learned that she heard that I'm running the business, and she just brought me to him. And we started to talk and then share that I have small startups. For me, it was so interesting. I never thought that any man, like good businessman or like great organization, would take care about just small startup as selling the flowers and boxes from the house. Yeah, but Daniel did it, and we started to be in touch, and it was really uh, I was really shocked to know that this group, like businessmen from business organization who, I mean, not knowing people, not knowing person really good, they decided just to come to my country and educate my team. So for me, it was something incredible and encouraging thing. Yeah, for me, for myself personally, I was so encouraged about their serious relation to my abilities, small abilities, into our church. That was really amazing. So
Mm.
at that time, following your question, at that time I had just 3 branches. And so as I mentioned before, they gave me really good advices about my branches. And I made big changes in my company, I would say, that time that yeah. So these changes brought great success, I would say, to me. Yeah,
Mhm.
great
I
impact.
love it. I mean, talk about being in the right place at the right time. I mean, haven't you not been on that conference, they probably wouldn't have happened that time. But I really believe in putting yourself in a place or in a conference like this, or where you can meet up with different people, especially in nowadays after the COVID. A lot of people are now going out to meet people because there's nothing better than being in a room full of people that are really moving in the direction that you want to go. Like you have a dream, you want your business to succeed, you wanna expand your business, and knowing that somehow what I called collaboration, somehow somewhere someone out there could be your collaborator, who could be your partners, and that opened the doors for IBAM with you. So it's so inspiring to hear that one. Now for our listeners, and for those who are watching this right now, I want them to like picture themselves how they can get started with this one. So if you could share with us, uh, so you met the team of IBAM. I just wanted to share with our audience what is the process? How did I just want our audience to see, okay, I met somebody from IBAM, what happens next? I just want them to see and envision themselves what are the steps that you took in order for IBAM to materialize in helping you expand your business.
You mean what a special advice is for about what?
Right. So how did they provide training? How did the training go? What kind of training they provide? The funding, what kind of funding that they provide? How did they help you expand your business? I just want our audience to understand the process that IBAM is helping, like you, uh, create these businesses all over the world.
Okay. First of all, we had close meetings with our pastoring team and IBM team also just to get acquainted. Then we had, I guess, around 5 days trainings, which
Mhm,
was really, really good by the feedbacks from my team. So
mhm,
the interesting thing I really liked that we started from the God, from the Bible. So
mhm,
Bible principles, what do um Bible think about the business? So Bible principles, and I really like it, first of
mhm,
all.
mhm,
So it helped me to realize that not me only running the business, but this
mhm,
is God who is in charge of everything. So usually we're thinking that God is in charge of everything, but except
mhm,
business, and you are the owner who is deciding like any step. But this training helped me to realize that in charge, this is only God,
mhm,
firstly. And this is the Christian business, this is the business of God, I would say. And as He is giving us anything, He can be taking it from us. So, and we need to do everything in a how to say wisdom to keep
mhm,
wisdom in us. So yeah, and then when we passed the trainings, so phase one, phase two, then we had the Zoom calls also with the IBM team,
mhm,
which was really good for me also. So, and I had personal Zoom calls with the Steve. He also advised me lots of things. And I had the meeting with three of them, Daniel, Roy, and Steve, right exactly during that trainings in my city, which
mhm,
also helped me because the main thing I learned that all of the money should go exactly to the owner of the business. So I
mhm,
had the different system, and they I would say like forced me to change this system for
mhm,
so that it would be great for me, and it really helped me.
mhm,
So what else? um Steve is giving usually me great advices about my special business, about how to
mhm,
do the marketing stuff, for example. And last time I shared one crazy idea with him. He also liked it. For now,
mhm,
I would not share this crazy idea. I would do it firstly and maybe share later. So, and yeah, having the Zoom calls, having the people who you know that they're praying for you, for your business, for your country and team,
mhm,
and knowing that they are able and they're going to come again to our
mhm,
city and countries just to train our team, it's really encouraging because our team, all of them, they're young people and young missionaries. They're just moving to another country,
mhm,
leaving their houses, their homes, their usual life, and dedicating themselves to another local people, another culture. It's
mhm,
encouraging. So, and it's amazing to have such an organization who is able and who has the heart just to impact, just to equip such a missionary, young missionaries as me. So it's
mhm.
amazing.
Yeah, I love that you shared your experience with IBAM, and I really, really am grateful to be part of the organization as well. Because the principles behind the IBAM is really three things. You know, you give a fish, teach the fish, and then train to be disciple. And you're exactly doing all of this because you're now branching out, and now you're helping other young missionaries to become also business people, so that they can also have a way for them to be financially stable, because it's not just about uh, just praying. We're not just about praying to God that because we're also doing taking action for it. I think that's the one that I really love about the principle behind the IBAM three fish principles. It's rooted in the biblical principles. At the same time, you're also taking action because, like what Jesus said in the Bible, you give them a fish and they live for one day. You teach them how to fish, they can live forever. It's really that really stood up with me from the very beginning, and I am so excited, so inspired by your story, and I'm pretty excited for our audience too, who are listening and watching right now, about how they can start themselves to become young missionaries at the same time, growing something that they can be financially stable with, and also spread the ministry, spread the word of God through entrepreneurship, because that's basically what the IBAM stands for. So, love that you shared that one. Okay, so I have a little bit that I wanted to share. I wanted you to share with us. So now that we've covered your story, the how did this happen? How was the IBAM training? I want to take a little bit of our time now to for you to share with us how do you see the future. I know you shared about you now have 5 branches and your goal is to sell a franchisee in the very future, in the near future, or however long that will be. But how's the business now and moving forward, what is it that you envision, uh, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
So my vision is just to share the gospel, through the business, how we can do that, whatever ways. First way, so we can hire the people to our company, which they are unbelievers too, and showing our example, our relationship, our attitude to the life, we can share the gospel with them, just having some relationship with them. So the other thing, our attitude and our relation to our product, selling these flowers in boxes, our mission as a business, to build a relationship among the people in their families, like whatever. So this is our mission also. And the vision is just to support missionaries. The main, Christian vision, yeah, is to support missionaries, to give them the places to work, and to support our church and church ministry that we have among the Central Asia. So yeah, and I believe that we will get it. I hope that we will open as much branches as we can, send them, um, impact to franchisee stuff. And I believe that impacting our business, we can grow for more, going to maybe larger business. So inviting as much people as we can. So this is amazing that just living a life together and influencing to one, we can bring the others to the Christ, and also we can be free for full-time ministry. So this is my current vision.
Yeah, I am all for that mission that you have. So before we wrap this thing out, any other parting words for our young women who are listening right now? What's your final words for them to inspire them to become young missionaries and at the same time spread the discipleship of Christ through entrepreneurship? So take it away.
So first thing that helped really me, not to give up. So I never thought that anything can be impossible. You know, this thought never visited my mind, and I always in my mind was thinking that everything is possible with God, and we need just to try, because many people, they are really afraid just to try any idea that they had, because women, they have really lots of ideas in their mind, creative minds. So, and my advice is just to not to be afraid of just trying. You never know. So this first try or this only try can bring you lots of success, first of all. As so I experienced that. I thought that my idea with flower business is something strange, but I just tried. And then I realized that it's working. And on the side of discipleship, I would say that the very and the most important thing we can do is not the business, it's not the earning money, and it's not even to be financial sustainable. It's just to help to change the lives of the others. That's all. So, and this idea is really encouraging me that the most important thing I need to do in this world is just to influence to even to one person. If my life or my one cup of coffee or one conversation can change totally the life of just one person, so it means that my life was really success and Jesus died for a reason, you know. So, and this is the idea, just anything we're doing today, like serving, earning the money, having any conversation. So living a life, we need to realize, do my life really serve to another's life or not? So this question is really helps me in my life.
Beautiful. So never give up and then start with impacting one person at a
Yeah.
time. I mean, it all starts with that one. So I'm all for that one. So thank you so much for sharing your story and your inspiring our audience through the IBAM curriculum. So again, Aziza, thank you so much. I couldn't be more proud and grateful for people like you who are blazing and really inspiring other people out there. So thank you so much for taking the time today.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you so much for taking this interview.
Listening to the International Business as Mission podcast, a space where we explore how to build businesses rooted in biblical principles that create global impact. But we're not just here to talk. We're taking action to spread entrepreneurship to poverty-stricken communities around the world. Our mission is to be the catalyst that empowers people to build sustainable livelihoods and break the cycle of poverty. We follow the 3-fish principle: give a fish, providing startup loans to empower entrepreneurs. 2, teach to fish, offering entrepreneurial training for sustainable business practices. And 3, equip for disciple making, building a community that supports spiritual growth alongside business success. This is life-changing work, but we can't do it alone. We need passionate impact partners like you to join us on this mission. By becoming a donor, your generous gift will directly fund the establishment of new businesses that provide dignified work and hope. Just imagine, your donation could help a single mother in rural Africa start a small farming venture that allows her to feed her children and send them to school. Or a young man in Southeast Asia to launch a small business, breaking the chains of generational poverty. This is the power of entrepreneurship as a force for good. Will you join us in unleashing it? Go to ibam.org now to start impacting lives through the transformative power of business as mission. Together, we can create a world of flourishing.